Hey, what's up, peoples? How y'all doing today? Look, last time I was out here, man, and it was raining and shit, I didn't have no umbrella. Look, I got my umbrella. It's not even really raining right now. It's wild out here. Hey, check this out. Listen, let me put this down. Listen, y'all. Listen. Brother was asking me, what do I mean by being a third? And so I had to explain to him that, well, it's not, I didn't explain to him. I just basically let him know how to invert his sight. He needs to understand his internal self. You understand? A lot of us don't know our internal self. One of the reasons why we don't know our internal self, because we're reading about other people's internal self. You see? And oftentimes when you do that, you start having these entangles. You know, we get entangled with other people's understanding of what certain things are in life, or when it comes to the spirit. Oh shit, here come the rain. See, you know what? This is Kentucky, family. And oftentimes you really don't know about this weather. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to talk to you, but this weather, man, got me. So I'm lifting my umbrella up right now. So there we go. Listen, I'm not too sure about certain things that, or how people, look, I don't know how people were raised. Okay, I'm not sure how they were raised. I don't know. I don't understand certain things, and you know, I know how I was raised. You see, and I'm familiar with the law. You understand? I'm familiar with the law. And personally for myself, I can't deviate from that law. Okay, now what is the law? This is the law. From your mother's womb, well, let's just put it like this. Within your mother's womb, in your conception, your birth, not your birth, your conception, when you was developed in the womb, you were developed by your parents, okay? Now, whatever is within, whatever is in your parents, you best believe it's in you, okay? Now, because no matter what you do in life, you can't escape your parents' trails. What I mean by parents' trails, I mean by from your father, he came from two. Okay, he made the third of that family in that particular date and time and year. Okay, he became a third when he came out the womb. It took two to make one being, okay? One being. And that being has the spirits of the father and the mother. It's your job, it's our job to govern those two beings. These beings, or these parents or guardians, need to be governed, you see, so you can initiate your individualism as one being here on this planet, okay? You can't walk around here with your father's bullshit and your mother's bullshit within you, okay? You're gonna have to govern these bodies, or that spirit, you see? Mind you, that spirit has a trail. If my father was born in 41, he came from a woman and a man that was there before he was, okay? So if they were there before he was, that means that these two bodies that he now owns, okay, is for him to govern, for him to see, and for him to understand the kingdom that he came from. You see, he is the governor of that kingdom. You see, it don't matter if your parents had 12 children. Each one of them are individuals. Each one of them has a connection to a particular generation of insight, outward sight, and basically, or primarily, of basically an internal structure that you that is easy to really govern. You see, listen. I hope I'm not confusing you all. When I speak on the third, I'm talking about you being one of two, okay? You're being one of two, okay? This two has a left side and a right side. Your father is positive all day. Your mother is negative all day. When I say negative, I'm not talking about what the world is talking about, negativity, because see what they did, they took the word negativity, or took the word ignorance, and everything that's they took the word ignorant and changed it to the word negative, okay? And so if a man or if anyone says talk about negativity, they will immediately try to grow or dismantle that negative ground, okay? And this is part of what they call the matrix. They need you to release that negative ground. That negative ground is a female, it's feminine. That negative ground is your mother, okay? They need to dismantle you from creation, okay? You see, now if you're not familiar with creation, you will never know how to create, okay? Every woman on the planet have a height of intuition that no man on this planet can ever understand unless he's in tune with a woman who's balanced with both poles, negative and positive, who's in touch with herself. You see what I'm saying? And if she's in touch with herself, that means she has a height of intuition. You see, so therefore you will understand that intuition because you came from a woman. But your intuition is not internal. Your intuition is outward. You see, and we have a body created, males, we have a body created from that particular creation, mother and father. We have a body from our father being males. We have a body, okay, that's structured totally different from a woman, okay? We have armor. So our intuition will be outward. It will be outward in the world. It will not be internal. It will be outward in the world. So when we come home, that woman who has the ace of intuition, she knows how to nurture that man who's coming home from whatever he was doing out there in the world. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, it's a negative and positive. You cannot start a car without both poles connected, okay? You cannot start a car. You cannot put the negative and the positive together on one pole and think the car is going to start. No, it's not going to start. You know, for anything, it might blow the hell up, you know, or give you a spark, letting you know that's wrong, okay? And what this systematic bullshit done to us is they inverted, or over a period of time, or grafted you into a society that makes everyone wobble. They have no idea that positive and positive repels, or negative and negative repels. You know, you have folks that say we all need to be positive, okay? You can't be positive without a negative. How are you going to be positive and you have a homie that's stuck somewhere down in darkness, or some family member that's in darkness? You think you can go to them positive and try to reach them? No, you have to come exactly how they are. But you have to hold the positive and the negative as one particular energy. One energy. And go to your people, you see, down in the ditch, down in the furnace, down in the deep, or down in the abyss. You will have to balance yourself in order to go there. You can't go there straight positive. You see what I'm saying? Because their whole understanding or their whole environment is probably contrary to what you think your positive is. You see, you're going to have to go with both poles connected. You see? And that's basically what I was talking about with the brother. You know, you got to be you got to have both poles connected. You know, it's like the positive and the negative. You know, let them do their job, man. You know what I'm saying? Let them do their job, and you be the engine. You understand? You be the engine. You know, you be the engine, you be the mind to all that. You see what I'm saying? You can't let certain things, you know, listen. I spoke about the ancestors a while back, talking to your ancestors. You know, we reading books and we reading scripts and we reading all these things talking about our ancestors. But you don't know who your ancestors were for real. You don't know who they were. You see, how possibly can you know who they were and you were colonized? You understand now? Are you looking at your color, your skin, the texture of your hair, and pinpointing yourself to a particular continent or a particular country inside of that continent, you know, and saying, this is who I am? No, that's not going to work. You got to do this internal shit. In a minute.